So from day one, you're in a study group, and you have you're assigned a mentor and a tutor in that group as well. So, and then from like straight off, like this first day, they're asking, kind of, is everything okay? And they really try to help you if there is anything, they're very good at that. And then what was also very important to me is just the support from the other students in the group as well. That was really good. And on top of that, you also have a personal tutor that's assigned to you that kind of talks, that you can meet with one-to-one, and it's on a kind of confidential basis. So that's really good. And then there's also a course mentor as well, or a student mentor on the course, who's provide a lot of advice from like kind of moving into London, or even on like just kind of student discounts, or like kind of other opportunities that you might be interested in as a student on a course, even if it's that kind of volunteer experience. So yeah, there's a huge amount of support available on the course.
Yeah, I'm supported even when I don't ask for it. Dr. Sarah Rowe is amazing. My supervisors for my dissertation project are amazing. My friends on the course are amazing. And I know I can contact my personal tutor if I'm ever struggling. So yeah, it's amazing.
Very, very well supported. I have two supervisors that are very active with me, and they clearly show that they care about what the project I'm working on is.
Yeah, I felt that even with queries about current research, so it's not just about the course, questions about a possible job. My tutor, my academic tutor, as well as my dissertation supervisor, the course director, they were all very accommodating in a way that they always tried to help.
Yeah, I feel like I have been really well supported. Every time I've had a question, I've been able to ask somebody about it, and I've not been shy about that. I've asked a few questions, and I've always found that people are really helpful in coming back to me and giving me extra advice, or if I'm doing something outside. I'm going to think of an example. So I have been writing a couple of blogs for the National Elf Service, and I am summarising papers that I've read for other people to read. So I wanted to make sure that I've written it in a really clear way, that it's understandable, and I asked my tutors, can you have a quick look? Can you see what this reads like to you? And they've been really helpful in reading that through, giving me some really useful feedback, and that's been really helpful for me.
Great.
Yes, I do feel well supported. I've had a couple of issues with timetables, for example, changing rotations and going to a new job where doing a module on a certain day has not been practical, so I've had clinics. But everyone's been really, really supportive in allowing me to change very last minute, which I'd sort of panicked about. We have our supervisors as well who are approachable, and the Facebook group is great because everyone's always on there and posting all of the kind of information that you need to know at that point. So that's been really great as well.
I think the course itself is really well supported. The lecturers are really approachable, and there's a different array of things, teaching assistants for one in certain modules, and they've been really, really helpful. Certainly for some of us who haven't been in academia for a very long time, and that can be a bit challenging in itself, but I found that, there's support there and you only have to ask.
I undoubtedly feel supported on the course. I know that any reservations or concerns that I might have, I can easily broach to any of the staff, and they will be more than happy to assuage any kind of concerns that I have. I trust them, and I feel very comfortable being here. They're extremely inviting and genuinely considerate.
Yeah, definitely. You can, although you have like a supervisor and like specific people assigned to you, I think you can just talk to anybody relevant to your topic. I find that very useful, especially in the statistics class. Like, you have different people that can come to you and help you from different perspectives, so that's really interesting.
You have an academic people, and I think looking back I should have made more of the time these academics are willing to give to you.
The course itself is very social anyway, so even from the induction day we had icebreaker events, and as Sarah spoke about, there are study groups, which mean that you're always socialising even when you're working on assessments. In lots of the modules as well, there students from across the different division MSCs all attend, so that you can meet other students that way. This year, in my role as social events coordinator, I've organised sort of in the first part of the year a pre-induction day pub trip, a local restaurant trip, bowling, and a sort of Christmas quiz as well. And the division usually puts some money towards this as well, so that's quite a bonus for the students.
Yeah, no, it's really good. So the MSc team, they organise events like dinners, bowling, so that's really good to be part of. There are after lecture get-togethers, and you form study groups as well. Yeah, there's endless opportunities to be social, yeah.
Yeah, so it's great. I think it really feels like it's a kind of the staff and how this course is organised and structured. I think they really highly value the social aspect of the course and the social nature of an MSc.
Socially, it's been really good as well. So right at the beginning of the academic year, we were put into study groups, and half of those students in my study group are people on the dementia MSc like me, and half of them are people on the mental health MSc. And so we are on different MScs, but we've been getting on really well. A lot of our modules cross over, and it's a really good social network, as well as being able to work together, working on group work and presentations together. It's been a really good way to kind of kickstart friendships that have lasted for the whole year.
The course socially, most of my close friends now that I hang out with a lot is from my master's course, so we have quite a tight group, and we kind of met through multiple lectures and stuff, and now we have kind of like house parties and dinners, and we go out to like food markets and stuff, so it's been really great. Although I do have my friends from my undergraduate degree and from Hong Kong, where I'm from, I feel like having friends that go through the same thing that you do is really kind of nice, I guess, and I really enjoy having friends in the master's course that are friends for life.
What I like about the course is that being a psychiatrist, I feel a little bit sort of excluded, but being on this course, it's been great because I've met people of different backgrounds from all over the world, which I guess is the beauty of UCL. I've been able to join societies as a UCL student, and that's been really great, meeting people that are outside of the course as well, and that's been really helpful, and able to join, for example, horse riding society and things that I didn't imagine I would be doing in central London, so that's been really helpful. And actually it's great because it takes me away from just being a psychiatrist or just being a clinician or just being an academic, and meeting people from all over UCL. That's been really helpful.
So socially, everyone's really close to everyone else. It's quite a small MSc compared to other ones, and I really like that because you get to know almost everyone in the course.
Socially, I've been very grateful throughout this Masters. I feel like I've got very, quite loving, actually, group of friends here. We often, like, every Friday after Friday afternoon, like lectures, going to a nearby cheap bar, and I'm just really appreciative of all the people I've had the opportunity to get to know on this course.
I think I've met a lot of people, again, from different countries and that have different backgrounds, not only in psychology, although everybody's in psychology. So socially, it's been interesting also to meet a lot of people from different places as well.